much do you have to pay on that?
Everywhere. And no, this is good.
Okay.
This too much of a headache.
Right, so I'm gonna have to have you up like I have to have you up 12 times. So.
You're not paying up.
Right.
Now, if you don't want the headache and all this little shit, then you make it like you can show actually hit that fiscal. So you're actually coming in from here. So all the expense, because if you show more loss, if you need to profit for like 3 fucking years or something like that, it's a hobby.
Okay.
Actual business.
Okay.
So if you're trying to actually make a business, then go ahead and, like you said, cut down the costs.
Yeah.
Pay them more. Bring them back in 3 times or whatever, up to the 600.
Right. Okay.
You know, you're making the taxes off of that, you're writing off, and then all your expenses here won't need overloading the process. Because right now, the profit, are you making more?
Right. No, we're writing off our bar tab, we're going to write off our food tab, your gas, your parking.
See? So yeah, if you get up with that, I think you get up to that.
See, with Rick, we're not being dumb. Say what's up. We got one person so far.
You're learning right now.
You need to pay. You need to pay. Say hi. So it's on Avanti F&B on YouTube. If anybody you got at home want to
I
watch.
just shared that too.
Cool. Cool.
Good.
Check 1, 2. Hey guys, welcome to the show. Thank you, one person, for clapping for that. It's probably the most applause we'll get all night. Guys, thanks for coming out supporting live comedy. I just want to thank all of you for making it out tonight. COVID, weather, all that stuff. And I want to thank Mythology and Odell, our sponsors. Let's give them a round of applause for getting us drunk right now. Yes. Got some cool prizes to give you guys too. So just be hilarious, laugh, and I'll get you a t-shirt or something like that. I don't know. All right, you want a t-shirt, sir? Yeah, a little too early. So I'm going to go over kind of like how this works. First of all, we're going to do 5 comics tonight. We're going to do 3, take a little break. We have a door right here by the stage, so it's annoying when everyone gets up, gets food, goes to the bathroom. It's kind of distracting. So try to like just deal with it. After the 3rd comic, we're going to take a 10-minute intermission, go to the bathroom, do a keep up, whatever it is you do. You know what I mean? Rule 1 of comedy, know your audience. I know you guys. I know what you're going to do. Then we're going to come back to the 4th and 5th comic. Okay? Okay, good. That said, I'm your host, Greg. My last name is Studley, and yes, I'm just as disappointed as all of you. I think we all thought I'd be tall and good-looking. My dad smoked. What can I do? I can't really help it. But yeah, it's going to be tough for the comics tonight. Stand-up is tough right now, you know what I mean? When you start off, you don't make a lot of money. If you don't make a lot of money, you can't afford to eat. You can't afford to date. So now I jerk off to the Food Network. Kind of covers both my bases. And I use that hand sanitizer too, because it saves me from that last step. You know what I'm talking about, sir. You know what I'm talking Plus, everyone's so sensitive right now. It's really hard to like tell a joke. Like, for example, if I said, "It's amazing how much China has grown, but the Chinese haven't," and you got offended by that, then you should probably not be here. It's gonna be a tough show for you. Seriously, everyone's so sensitive. My martial arts class was recently changed to Hebrew Jitsu. It's just going too far. It's going way too far. So I've been thinking about humanity lately, you guys. I'm thinking about the human race, and I'm amazed at our achievements. And I'm not even talking about like the airplane or like the space shuttle or like anything like that. I'm talking about the little stuff, like like knots on a fishing ship or like card games from 52 like cards. Like, how do you come up with that stuff? Have you ever been drunk at a party? Someone's trying to explain a card game, you don't get it. You're like, I don't know how this works. But I think about like, what would I bring to the table if I were to accidentally travel through time and visit like an ancient culture? You know what I mean? Like, I have nothing to offer. It's like, what did I do today? I wrote a joke and I jerked off. Like, that's what I did. That's what I did. I'd be like, in Mesopotamia, like, oh, you're from the future. What can you bring? How can we advance our culture? I don't know. I jerked off today. We have TV. I don't know how to make it. You can jerk off to it. It's computers. It's like TVs that are connected. You can jerk off to it. It's like, I would go to like the invention, like every invention. It's like, oh, the cotton gin. Oh, we have like cotton. We get the seeds out, make fiber, make clothes. That girls can take off slowly in dark rooms to music. You can jerk off to it. It's like, oh God, what's wrong with you? The sextant, we can circumnavigate the globe and visit new indigenous cultures. They'll probably be naked. So you can jerk off to it. The abacus, the ancient calculator. Now I'm here to tell you, you can't jerk off to an abacus. But I will tell you this, if I were there when it was created, we would have had the anal beads a lot sooner. I'm just saying, if you bought them off me though, I wouldn't have been able to give you the right change because we wouldn't have had an abacus ready. All right, that's new. Never tell that joke again. So I'm trying out some stuff. I have a show next week. I opened for Stormy Daniels, which I always thought would be the other way around. You know what I mean? She doesn't call me her fluffer. She's like, oh, great, the fluffer. I'm like, oh, that's so funny. Not only is she smart and beautiful, she's also hilarious. It's not every day you come across a woman like her. Oh wait, yes it is. No, but she's very funny. She'll blow your mind, which is a different organ for her. So, yeah, so that's new. I was watching the movie Gladiator the other day, Gladiator with Russell Crowe, and it occurred to me, like, why do they always use like a British accent? Like whenever it's a foreign film, no matter what character you are, you have a British accent. It's like, these are my horses. They took them from me. It's like, no, that's not how you talk. You're from like Rome. You're a Roman gladiator. That's Italy. But I guess it doesn't work if you use that accent, It's like, these are my horses. They took them from me. Hey, I'm really vexed right now. I'm vexed. On my signal, unleash your hell. Stop stabbing me in the neck. It hurts. I'll never have a space program. Ciao. That's pretty much why you have to go with the British accent. That's why everyone in Star Wars is British. Okay, that's new too. Never used that. So I'm originally from my mother's womb. It was a C-section, so it was a womb with a view. It's a dad joke. Don't laugh at that. I appreciate it though. Thank you. No, I'm from Boston. I think I'm the only guy from Boston who can't ice skate. My mom was really paranoid. I always had a friend that died doing whatever it was I wanted to do as a kid. Hey mom, we'll go ice skating with these kids. Is that cool? Don't go ice skating. I had some friends that went ice skating. They fell through the ice and they died. I'm like, well, we're going to go to a rink. So did they. So did they. All right. Did you ever have any friends that lived? No. Of course not. So get back to the whole comedy's really tough right now. Everyone gets offended. Did you guys see this thing in the Philippines, by the way? Like, they released all these prisoners to come out and they set the record to Michael Jackson's Thriller dance, like the most people doing the Thriller dance at one time. Like, what goes on in the Philippines? If you steal a purse, you get like 3 to 5 years of intense choreography. Is that? Like, what if you want to dance? I feel like it sends the wrong message. You know what I mean? Like, what's the Saturday Night Fever version in Manila? It's like, listen, Kung Pao Garcia, you need to work the hardware store. No, I just want to dance. I'm not like, go steal a purse or something. I swear to God, it's good. I never tell that joke again either. These are all new. Let's go to the try true. So how about these masks, guys? At least with the masks, no one can see the blow fall out of your nostrils. That's fucking advantageous. We'll say that. This whole COVID thing makes me miss Zika. Remember Zika, the little little baby skulls that came out. You could fight the mosquito in South America. It was the best. I feel like Zika and relationships are the same. After 9 months, you're looking at a lot less head. Speaking of horrible dark diseases, AIDS. All right, anybody here remember the AIDS quilts? Remember that? Like, you know, the moms all got together and they made these quilts for like the people who died of AIDS, and you can stretch it out on the Washington Mall in front of the monument. It was amazing. It made me wonder, did the people making the AIDS quilt share needles? No, that's not that well. All right. So I moved to Denver about 5 years ago. I dated this girl who's what do you call it? A vegan. Oh yeah, a bitch. Yeah, and we got along really well at first, you know what I mean? But then she started like getting me to do weird shit. She's like, you know, baby, guys are like shaving, you know, down there. I'm like, all right, I groom, but I don't shave. But I'm not open minded guy. I want to make her happy. I'll shave. But I got screwed in the gene pool. Like I'm half English and I'm half Italian, so I end up pasty and hairy. So I'm trying to like shave the bush, but there's no clear line of demarcation. This is where it should stop. I'm trying to taper. I don't have the tools to taper, and so now when I'm naked, it looks like I'm wearing hair chaps. So I'm single. And it sucks too, because, you know, I wanted to have kids, you know, but I didn't want the responsibility, so I adopted a highway. Things were a little bit bumpy at first, but now we're on the straight and narrow. And as a parent, there's certain lines I won't cross. No, seriously, I can't stand the relationship thing because it can only lead to two places. Breakups and marriage, and I'm terrified of both. Especially, like, the wedding. I can't do the wedding. You're spending tens of thousands of dollars, you're inviting all your friends and family, bringing them to a house of worship in this house of God, and really what you're saying is, she gave the best head. That's what's going on. That's what's going on there, so. I just want to spend that kind of money to talk about. And it's weird because, like, the dad's giving away the daughter. You know, he's walking her down the aisle. Like, hey, my daughter can suck a dick. Come on, honey, let's go. You know, it's just a weird situation. Just not into it. Not into it. I recently quit smoking, you guys. Yeah, thank you. Not because it was bad for my health. I just got uncomfortable every time I went to a gas station and asked a Middle Eastern guy for a pack of Camels. Oh, is that offensive? I'm sorry about that. I got more of those. You know, when I lived in LA, I used to do like stand-up and acting out there. And you drive around with like your headshots on the seat of your car because you never know when you get an audition. But not me. I would drive around with muscular black actors' headshots on the seat of my car. That way no one would fuck with my car while I was in my audition. I usually tell that joke early in my set, like at the very beginning. That way anyone who could be offended by it has not yet arrived. Okay, I thought that one was hilarious. Tough, guys, tough. Seriously, nothing on that one? That's too. Is it offensive? I didn't think so. All right, so how about this one? I went to the convenience store the other day. I asked this Mexican woman behind the counter for some condoms, and she looked at me and said, "What are condoms?" No, but I am a single dad, you guys. Thank you. I have a boy and a girl. Dog, and I know you're thinking, oh, it's not the same as kids, it's not the same thing. But it is the same. It is. Like, you still have to, like, feed them, clean them, cut off the testes and remove the uterus. It's the same as kids, you know? And you have to deal with the emotional stuff, too. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, one of my dogs is gay. Like, I took him to the dog park. Not only was he humping other male dogs exclusively, like, he was, like, smiling at me while he did it. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know where he gets that, you know? And then I took him to the vet, and he got his temperature taken rectally, again, smiling at me, wagging his tail. I'm like, and then when I came home and I found my apartment completely redone in indigo and sand themes, then I knew. Because how does he know I love the interplay of those colors? He just does. He just does. You know, speaking of, you know, the whole gay thing, I heard something about gay marriage. I heard this, like, woman go, well, if you let gays get married, what's next? You gonna let them marry their dogs? I got offended by that. I would marry my dog. We sleep in the same bed but don't have sex, so it's just like a regular marriage. It's been 10 years, we're still just as attracted to each other as we were the day we met. If I pet another dog, she doesn't get mad, she just wants to get in on it. And there isn't a woman in the world that could poop on my rug that I would still love unconditionally. Unless we talked about it ahead of time. And it was a thing. But yeah, for a while I had a gay roommate, and that was the best, guys. This is the move. If you're single and you need a roommate, get a gay roommate, you guys. The place is going to be immaculate. The music's going to be amazing. Always has girls over. You know, it's great. It's just that when you come home, it's not like college when there's a sock on the doorknob and you knew like sex was going on, you have to come back later. In this case, you come home and RuPaul's Drag Race is like paused on TV. There's like half drunk wine, half eaten hummus, and a trail of Uggs and skinny jeans at least in the bedroom. If that happens, just put in your earbuds and crank it up because you're gonna hear the man groans and loop squirts. I'm telling you right now. But like I live with my guy, like I said, like we had the best time. Like we would go out and we'd party and like he'd always hook me up, but then he eventually got an allergy to alcohol. Like he had to stop drinking. Like every time he had alcohol, his throat would close up around a cock. All right, guys, we're gonna get this show going. You guys into that? Getting ready to see your first comedian? All right, this guy's very funny, man. He's got a podcast called You People with a former Avanti and former Anthony Armstrong. Everybody put your hands together for Jacob Hamill.
Hi, guys. How are you? Yeah. I also hail from the Northeast, like Greg does. I'm from New Hampshire. And recently I went to Dunkin' Donuts. They have one right off of, was it 4th and Broadway they got it? So I go to Dunkin' Donuts. I get a large, extra, with like a sausage, egg, and cheese on a fucking English muffin, like the go-to to get, you know? I'm driving on 6th Ave, and some bicyclist cuts me off, and my sandwich flies into my windshield, and just fucking hits the ground. And I was going to eat it. I was. I'm not above that, by the way. I would eat it, no problem. But my thing is that I didn't want to get COVID like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm in a support group and there's like some ladies like, I work double shifts as a nurse and I save people. Oh, good for you. Sir, how did you get COVID? Well, I ate a sandwich off the ground. Hi. Should I leave? I feel like I should leave. So I didn't want to catch it like that. But I do have a autoimmune disease. I do have that. Not that one. I don't have that one. I have an autoimmune disease called sarcoidosis is what I have. And when the doctor told me that I had sarcoidosis, this is how he told me. He goes, Jacob, you figured out what's wrong with you. You have a rare autoimmune disease that's called sarcoidosis. You may have seen it in the show House. That's the fucking show you're gonna use, man? Like, House? You can't use, like, Grey's Anatomy where they're all fucking each other or something and they figure it out at the end? You gotta give me the show where the guy's on pills and it takes him forever to figure it out? Like, thanks. That's awesome. Appreciate it. But because I have that disease, I've gotta, like, go to the doctor a bunch. And I had to go to get an MRI one time. Has anyone ever had an MRI that involved contrast? Yes. Okay. That stuff tastes like shit, correct? It tastes like burnt hair wrapped in a fucking dirty diaper. Like the devil's burrito. It's fucking terrible. And you gotta chug this shit like you're in frat. Like you're just like, the nurse is like, come on, you pussy! Like he's yelling at you, like, you know? You gotta drink this shit, and then they shove you in a tube. Right? And I'm already nervous. When I get nervous, I fart a lot. Ask any girl that I made out with for the first time. It's just a thing that I do. I'm sorry. I'm really excited. You know. And so I'm in this tube. I'm worried I'm going to die and all this shit. And I start farting a lot. Like I'm nervous. Plus the stuff fucked my guts up. And I'm just, you know. And I'm in this tube where the thing's going like. And I'm telling like I'm going insane. And I farted one time, and it was not a fart. To use a baseball analogy, I like baseball. To use a baseball analogy, that fastball had some cheese on it. You catch my drift. That's right, I shit in the machine, guys. I took a dump in the machine. And like you do when you shit yourself in a $4 million machine, you go, uh-oh, I guess, whoops. And the thing with the MRI is they can hear you. So the lady clicks in and goes, hey, everything cool? And I go, yeah, I kind of sort of did a thing in here and I'm nervous and it's just like, you know. She said, what did you do? I go, well, the thing is that I kind of sort of, and he's like, what did you do? I go, okay, kind of sort of pooped in here, man. I'm sorry, I pooped in here. There's about a good solid, what felt like a year, but like 5 second wait, and she clicks back in and goes, you did what again? And I go, I kind of sort of pooped in here. She's like, oh, you're done. You're done. She like yanked me out of the machine. She's like, how could you shit in a $5 million machine? This thing's worth more than your life. What are you doing? And then they, told me I was fine and sent me home. So it's all good. So it's because I have all these issues in my body. I decided to say fuck it to a lot of things. One is I've become really big fan of mushrooms. Mushrooms? Yeah. Mushrooms are fucking amazing. They're great. You can watch a tree breathe. It's fucking great. It's awesome. I did it one time like 10 years ago and it fucking scared the shit out of me, right? What happened was I was at a house party in Portland, Maine, having a good time, kind of like this kind of setting, a lot of people. And I had a couple caps and a stem, just kind of doing all right. And this woman power walks into the room like she's on a mission to say something. You know what I mean? I gotta get this out, I have to say it, like that kind of like momentum she had. But first, before she says it, she looks me dead in the eyes, like, this is for you. And then looks at the rest of the room and yells out, I'm a lesbian, and then leaves the room. And in my high mind, I thought to myself, oh fuck, I'm sorry, did I do that to you? Is that my fault? I get it, I have that face. I have that face that everyone looks at and goes, I'm done with dick forever. I don't want any part of it anymore. I have that face. I know that's not how it works, guys. I know how it's like lacrosse practice in high school or whatever the fuck they did, French class, I don't know people. It's fine. So anyway, who here grew up white trash? Yeah. I figured I wouldn't get a big boo out of that one. I grew up white trash. I'm I'm white trash a bit. When I was a kid, my dad drank Bud Light a lot, right? And y'all remember the Bud Bowl commercials? Remember those? Like the Bud, like the bottles who play football and shit? Remember those? Well, I had the great idea when I was like 9 to play football with my brother with the beer bottles. So we were playing football with beer bottles. My friends would come over and see a mountain of Bud Light bottles in the corner. And they were like, wow, you're so cool. Did you drink all those? And I'd be like, no, I played football with them. And you could just watch the coolness evaporate from like my fucking soul as they realize that I'm just using these to play with. And then one time my dad must have had a bad week because he had a 40 in there, right? And I took the 40, we're playing football, and the 40, I was like, he's now the fullback. And I like smashed through the line of my brother, and it broke a bunch of the bottles, and some of the glass broke, and he cut his hand. So now he's screaming. I'm telling him to shut up like a good brother does when he gets hurt. Like, shut up! I'm gonna get in trouble too. Be quiet. My dad walks in, and this is what he sees. One of his sons bleeding, broken beer bottles all over the place, and me going like, I don't know what's going on. He just gave up. He's like, I don't want to know. Just left the room. It was great. It was awesome. Being white trash is awesome. Anyway, speaking of that, I've worked on and off most of my life in restaurants. Has anybody worked in restaurants a lot? Yeah, okay, cool, okay, awesome. One thing I like about restaurant work is like you get to fuck with your fellow employees, like pranks and shit, right? The cool pranks, because you gotta do something. It's job stressful. Like I actually told a guy one time to go into the attic that we didn't even have and get a bucket of dehydrated water. I told him to do that. He did. It was fucking great. I asked the guy one time, yo man, go out back and give me a left-handed spatula. That guy just quit. He's like, this place sucks so hard. I can't work here. You didn't want shit. And he got so mad. It was great. The best one I ever got away with, the best one, was that I convinced the guy one time that we made our own ketchup. Here's what happened, right? The server, he's leaving, and I grab him. By the way, I'm a fry cook. I have zero authority. I don't know why he's like, the fry cook is like, it's like dishwasher and then fry cook. It's not that high. And I grabbed the dude. I was like, yo, man, I don't know if you know this, but part of your cyber because you got to make ketchup. He's like, what? I go, yeah, you didn't know? Everything here is homemade. Duh. I'm like, dude, all you got to do is go into the walk-in, get a box of tomatoes, a mallet, and a cutting board, and just go to town. He's like, seriously? I go, yeah, totally. He's like, okay. He goes and grabs all those things. Now I'm ecstatic because I've been trying to pull this shit off for a month. No one's buying it. This guy did. I felt like I had a huge like marlin on the reel. So this guy comes out with the mallet, the cutting board, all that shit, the tomatoes, a box of tomatoes. Pulls the first one out, puts it on the table, looks at it for a second, and he just looks around and he's like, all right. Bang! He smashes the first one. Grabs another one, smashes another one, and then another one, and then another one. He gets to like the 9th one, stops for a second, and then he looks at me and goes, hey man, am I doing this right? I don't feel like I'm doing this right. I go, no man, you are the best ketchup maker I ever saw in my fucking life. Keep going, you're amazing. He's like, oh cool, thanks. Bang, bang, bang. This guy plows through half of the box of tomatoes. The prep room looked like a fucking murder scene. There's tomato guts on top of the ceiling fan. Okay? On top of the blades. It looked like the tomato veggie tail caught his cucumber friend fucking his wife and he didn't handle it well. It's a suicide joke. Bang, all over the place. That's what it looked like. So, my boss turns the corner and he has a fucking meltdown. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What? It's everywhere. What the fuck are you doing? With a smile, full of pride, like he just learned how to ride a bike or something. Looks at my boss and goes, I'm making ketchup. I got fired. How the fuck did that happen? Hey, you guys, I'm Jacob Hamel. We'll do the rest of the show. Thanks, brother.
Jacob Hamel, let him go, guys. Keep it going, let him know. Yeah. Yeah, I work in the restaurant industry too, buddy. It's brutal. But sometimes things like this just put me in a good mood. Like, today I went to the dentist and he found a cavity. It was my anal cavity, so that was weird. He wants me to go back for a filling, but I don't know if my copay is going to cover that. To be honest, that's what happens when you get older, man. Stuff starts breaking down, you know? I went to the doctor. They thought I had symptoms of Asperger's. It turns out it's just dick wieners. So thank God for that. Okay, so ready for your next comedian? All right. This guy has a podcast called 3 a.m. Live at 3 a.m. Jose McCall, everybody. Put your hands together.
Hi, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. This is cool. Art is surviving the apocalypse. What have I been up to during the play? Here's the thing. Recently, I tried ghost hunting recently. But all the bullets kept going through the ghosts and into people. I made the ghost problem worse. I'm really sorry. Tough life. Do you guys know that Noodles and Company won't provide the company no matter how much you ask? They should call that place Noodles, and sir, I'm not going to tell you again. Do you guys know that all jeans are skinny jeans if you're fat enough? That's it. I've been trying to lose weight during the plague. I lost 70 pounds last year. I gained 20. There's a lot of math. Anyway, so I've been trying to lose weight. I've hated every second of it. I think everyone should just weigh 500 pounds. That's what I feel like. There'd be a lot less war. All right, who's fighting all the wars? Skinny people, right? Jumping over obstacles. All right, we want it to be a world piece of cake. That's all I'm saying. All right. I had to lose weight because the doctor looked me in my face and said I was morbidly obese. That was a clinical definition. That's literally what it's called. Scientists and doctors come up with that. You are morbidly obese. Which sounds so uncaring, right? Like nothing else has that, right? Like you don't go to the doctor and they're like, oh my God, you're atrociously cancerous right now. Don't do that. But morbidly's fine, just above tubby, you know? It's a weird thing. I had to lose weight because someone told me I might have sleep apnea. That was the thing. They said, sleep apnea, something's wrong. And I was like, you can't mess up sleeping. You just lay there, right? Like something is wrong. Sleep apnea is a real disease, I found out. Sleep apnea is a disease where you stop breathing overnight and you die for moments at a time while you're sleeping. And I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like the best kind of sleep you could possibly get. Like you just told me I'm good at sleeping. That's what I just heard. Maybe I've got other diseases pegged wrong, you know? Like, is it restless leg syndrome or amazing dancer's disease, you know? I don't know. Check these things. I was losing weight. A buddy of mine told me he lost weight doing something called hot yoga. That was what he said. I do hot yoga, bro. It's the best. I was like, what the hell is hot yoga? Hot yoga is amazing. Hot yoga is this thing where they take you, they put you in a room, they make it like 90-ish degrees, and we all do yoga. It's really good for you. And I was like, that's crazy, man, because like in India, where yoga was invented, that's just yoga. It's already hot there. Does that make sense? So you can't change the temperature and make a new thing, right? I'll go, oh, look, the sun's out. I'm hot walking today. That's a special kind of walking I do. It's real good for you. Oh, did the air conditioner break? I guess I'm going to eat chips on the couch today. It's big in Brazil. It's real cool. No. I had a buddy of mine tell me that kids are soft these days. Kids are soft these days. Like, yeah, man, life is hard. Let the children be soft. Who's out there like, yeah, I like a 6-year-old who can take a punch. That's what I really like in a kid. It's a strong skull, you know. Like, who's looking for grizzled toddlers, you know? Like, what is that for? It's very scary. Are people like at home lecturing their kids? Like, why can't you be more like your friend Derek? They're trying you as an adult. He's not soft. How tough do you need these children? That's all I'm saying. I feel like we always knew kids were soft. That's the thing. Even when kids worked in mines, and they worked in like factories and stuff, the rule was still women and children off the boat first. So we knew that like women are better guardians for kids, and that kids are soft. That's it. Because if it was like dudes and kids off the boat first, I don't think those kids are making it to shore. You know what I mean? That's a real ominous scenario, that's all I'm saying. All right, that took a dark turn. That's fine. It's fine. It's me. I think it's a weird idea. I think we lie to kids a lot. I think that's the problem. We lie to them. Right? Like all the stories we tell kids are lies, right? Think about this. Boy cries wolf. People come to help the boy. No wolves, they get mad. Happens a second time. Third time, no one comes to help the boy. Wolves eat the boy. Moral of the story is don't lie. Moral of that story should be watch your kids so wolves don't eat them. Why is the baby on wolf patrol? I gotta know. That's a crazy town, you know? I feel like all the things we tell kids are lies. All right, if she sells seashells by the seashore, then she's not going to make any money, because that's where seashells come from, man. That's like the basis of seashells is the seashore, you know? You got to take the shells in them. You got to import them and export them, drop up demand. She sells seashells on Utah store shelves. Those shells will sell real well. Real simple, man. You're thinking about what's cool during the apocalypse. Drugs are legal. That's pretty tight. Weed is essential. I had this realization today. I get it now, you know? Like, I know why they fight the war on drugs. You know, just like, why would you fight the war sober? That sounds boring as hell, you know? A friend told me that his parents live in a dope house. And I was like, do you mean a dope house or a dope house? Like, is the house cool or are your parents very, very cool? Now we know who's cool in the room. All right. That's it. All right. I just think it's crazy. Weed is legal, and there's people who oppose it, and I was looking up, like, why would anyone be opposed to this? And it's the church. The church, Catholic people, and other groups, not all of us, all right, are saying that weed is evil because it influences your brain. Your mind, which means it's satanic. which is like crazy to me because I think it's crazy that the devil is out there just like, yeah, let's calm everybody down today. They're gonna eat all the cookies on the overworld. You know, like that's a weird move for the Dark Lord. That's all I'm saying. You know? I feel like if you're a church and you're gonna be mad at plants, there's better plants to be mad at, right? Like, poison ivy, like that hurts people. And like I think Batman fought it or something, right? Or like you got apples. God got really mad about an apple one time, right? Like that seems pretty evil to me. That's a pretty crazy story. Adam and Eve ate an apple from the tree of knowledge, and then he kicked them out of Eden, which is like crazy. Like just make that the turn of wisdom, God. Like no one's gonna eat that. You know what I mean? That's you saw that. That's how you see everything with that. They eat the apple, God kicks them out of Eden. That's crazy to me because like I don't think God was mad about the apple. I think God just likes kicking people out of places, right? Like, I don't know if you've ever read the Bible, but it's mostly about people who need to leave quickly. It's raining, we gotta go. There's a pharaoh, get out. That's all we have that book. It's just on the 7th day he rested, on the 8th he was like, rent was due on the 3rd, get out! You know, God's crazy in that book. I don't think weed is a drug designed by the devil. That's all I'm saying. I think weed is a drug designed by your grandma. Right? Like, oh, did you eat today? That's weed. You look tired. Maybe you should lay down. That's weed. I think that man is a cop. Like, hell yeah, grandma, thank you. How did you know I got a warrant? It's at the store doing what you do at the grocery store, you know, tasting all the grapes to make sure they're still good. I was going to get all the stuff I needed. It was the plague, so they're out of stuff for this. I was going to get eggs. They were out, and they had cruelty-free eggs. I was like, all right, I'm not going to be cruel to them, I guess. I'm going to buy these eggs. I don't know what this means. Took it up to the front. And here's the thing. Cruelty-free eggs are worth, like, way more than regular eggs. Like, I didn't know. Like, unreasonably more. Like, I didn't know cruelty was, like, a discount you applied to stuff. It's like, do you have, like, extra cruelty eggs anywhere? Do you guys have eggs where they beat up the farmer who's abusing the animals? Buy some justice eggs, you know? I was in line to pay for my eggs, and I saw they had 2 magazines, right? They had a women's health magazine and a men's health magazine. And the covers, both of those magazines have got real similar health tips, which is like pretty crazy to me, right? Different things affect our well-being, you know what I mean? Like, it's a different thing. Like, here's the thing, like, all right, Women's Health Magazine makes complete sense. Women's Health Magazine should be what it is. Women's Health Magazine is like, ladies, here's 3 great workout tips that'll have you lose those unwanted gains off your already great bodies. Men's Health Magazine should be like, stop cleaning loaded guns. Women's Health Magazine makes sense. Women's Health Magazine, like, no, here's 2 nutritious snacks that will you feeling energized and true, baby. Men's Health Magazine should be like, for the sneak peek next month's issue, don't fall off of things. All right, y'all have been great. I'm going to think about it. Thank you so much. Keep it going for a little save. I love that, the war on drugs. Who's going to be more sober? That's good.
Guys, getting older. I just had a birthday. I turned 45. And it sucks because, like, I've noticed, you know, like, my hair's turning gray. I'm getting, like, these aches and pains, and my sex drive is way down. Like, in my 20s, I would drive 5 hours to, like, maybe make out with a chick. Now I'm, like, 45. Some girl's like, hey, you want to come back to my place? I'm like, is there going to be parking? Do you have a cat? I got a half pizza and internet connection. I can jerk off to. Guys, you're your next comic? Alright, guys, you see this guy on HBO, Showtime, Comedy Central. Very funny, man. Get up for Jeremiah Chinegwu.
don't even have any of those channels. That's not true at all. Thank you. That was the best. How you guys doing? You guys are out. This is the year's been crazy, right? Can we all agree? Right? You're gonna get tired of hearing that. I get it. I realize I might be going a little crazy. I was sitting down on the couch with my daughter the other day. We were watching SpongeBob SquarePants. I don't know why. I thought it'd be a good idea to ask her, hey, wouldn't it be funny if SpongeBob told Patrick to shut the fuck up? She was like, Daddy, you need help. You know how I know she's right? I don't have any kids. Who the fuck is this? What are you doing here? The year has gone by fast. I can say that. You know, we can acknowledge that. I still remember my job's holiday party. I hate holiday parties. Holiday parties are the worst. But that was normalcy. I remember that. It wasn't even a good holiday party. It was themed. The only way to make a holiday party worse. The theme was the Roaring '20s. The only way to make a themed holiday worse is to make it the Roaring '20s. I had to ask the questions you have to ask in a situation like that. I was like, how accurate are you guys going to be? My boss goes, very. I'm like, can you quantify that? He said, you can't come. It's our history. I said, sorry. Not everybody laughed at that. Sorry. Go talk to your granddad. It's his fault. They didn't have HR in the 20s. I'm gonna tell you something right now. For the next couple minutes, I talk about race a lot. It's everywhere. It's not in this room, but everywhere else. Race is a thing. It's me, these three, and my beautiful waitress. That's it. That's it. We're all the black people out in Denver tonight. That's it. I'm like, I don't know what farm to table is. I'm saying in. Nope. That might come up. I don't know. I don't know anything about my horoscope. I don't want to get into that argument with Bridget. She's like, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm like, that sounds like a threat, Bridget. Well, like that. I live alone, so I was really bored. I was living at home by myself. Some cool things have happened. Like my dad attempted to reconnect with me. He found me on Facebook. Finds me on Facebook. He's like, oh my God, Jeremiah, I didn't know you were funny. I was like, oh my God, Dad, I didn't know you. I was talking to my Uncle Phil. I'm like, why doesn't he want me? Only some of you get that joke. All the cool kids will get that joke. No, I know Colorado's just too nice. I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there. Some people attempt to argue, no, it's not. Fuck you. Yes, it is. It is. You know how I know Colorado's too nice? I left my car parked downtown Denver the other day, unlocked for the night. And I went there in the morning and it's still fucking there. I said, this is incredible. There was more gas in it. Need to leave this unlocked more often. My check engine light's not on anymore. The moment I realized how nice Colorado was I was at the mall, I was shopping like you do. I get a shirt, give it to the lady, she tells me the price, normal transaction. I take the shirt, I try and walk out. I walk past the security gate and it goes off. Beep, beep, it stops. I look at the lady and she says, check this shit out. She says, go ahead. I should have fucking stole something, right? I'm like, I'll see you tomorrow. It's my favorite place. You'll see me soon. I know there's racism here. Colorado keeps it tight. But they keep trying to sneak up on someone. They're like, boom! They're like, Negro, hi. I'm a Capricorn. It's a threat. No, I did see a little bit of it the other day. I was having a nice walk. I saw an older white lady, and she saw me. That's it. No, that's racism. No. Racism 101. Welcome to my TikTok. No. She sees me and she clutches a purse, crosses the street, starts walking faster. Can you believe that shit? It's all right. I fucking chased her. Like you do. I'll show this bitch. I'm just like, who are you running from? Picks her up like that. Where are you going? She realized like immediately how it looked. She's like, oh my God, honey, I'm so sorry. I was not running from you. I was running from that darker nigga behind you. I said, whoa. He robbed both of us. I was like, why did you not say something sooner? We walked all the way down. You guys have prostitutes out here. This place seems like way too nice to have those. That's insane. That Colfax Street is amazing. That's crazy. I don't like it. You have daytime prostitutes, the worst of all the prostitutes. I'm guessing. But hear me out. Check this out. Check this thought process out, right? Like if they're anything like raccoons, the daytime ones are more dangerous, right? You've heard this? Your mothers have had this conversation? I'm mixed. Is anybody? Never mind. It was a setup question. Someone's like, I'm gonna tell you in German. I'm like, you know what the fuck I meant? Like, a lot of scholarships there, huh? You get the 2/3 of the Access Power scholarship. It's a history joke. Thank you. Social studies? I play video games. I was keeping myself busy with video games. You know a game that I rediscovered? Oregon Trail. Dysentery kind of guy? You dysentery fella? Every time I play, it's like you died for being black in Oregon. It's like if you ain't catching touchdowns, get the fuck out of here. They know they're. We got PlayStation 5 coming out next month. That's gonna be fun. I don't think America deserves PlayStation 5 right now. Can I throw that out there? America needs to get its grade point average up stat. It's failing social studies. And economics. And health. You get Sega. America, you don't get PlayStation 5. You don't deserve this. I don't talk about politics a lot, but Kanye West was running for president. That's kind of something. If you were in a coma and woke up and saw that ballot, like Donald Trump, the guy from TV, Joe Biden, and Kanye West, what are we playing? Fuck, Marry, Kill? What's this? Whose MASH game is this? No, I asked, I'm mixed. I feel like mixed people always get very racist nicknames. We do. My best friend growing up was Mexican and German, and we used to call him Wiener Schnitzel. Which is racist. In case anybody's wondering. I'm Vietnamese and black, and as a kid, I used to get called a vinegar, which. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hurt your feelings? I was like, I don't think you should be allowed to say that. Fuck you. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna say nigga at least however many times I want. Buckle up. No. I'm glad you guys all got it immediately. I didn't get it till I was an adult. Watching the Food Network. I was like, what's the special ingredient on Chopped today? He's like, apple cider vinegar. What the fuck did Alton Brown just say? I'm very offended. Wes Paula Dean, the special guest on this episode of Chopped. I'll delete that one. Big Paula Dean crowd in Colorado. You know what's amazing? I made the joke about having kids. I don't have any, which is insane because I'm so bad at pulling out. Like I just don't do it. I'm like, I'm already here. Set up shop. You know what it is? I'm bad at pulling out, but I am good at having $400 twice a month. I didn't know how it was gonna go. I was like, are they cool? Who knows? Who knows? Get plan B, I guess, but this is a nigga with no kids. That's what you better not have no kids with all this advice you were giving. You better not have. He's just like, no, my son's in the car. And I have no kids with. That was great advice. Though. That was really better. I will when they start selling it in bulk. You know what I mean? She's like, is that Kirkland? I don't put that in my body. It's too much. It's insane. People are eating ass. Can we talk about this? I know you guys are eating. I'm sorry. Is that cool? No? You guys are ass eating crowd? That's farm to table? That's you guys? That's disgusting. Why is that not talked about more? I can't. Okay, look. You go out to any of those restaurants out there. And here's the argument people always want to give when they eat ass. I only do it when it's clean. What? What? Poops touched it, for sure. Guaranteed. If you went to any of those venues out there, any of those food places, they're like, look here. We have this amazing quinoa salad, but the plate may have been shit on once. And you still eat that? And you're like, no, never mind, chili for me. Like, no? We're at a bar, that's amazing. The world's progressed. We're at a bar and drinking, not at the house. That's cool. Remember that weird time where they're like, you can take your drinks home? I don't trust that. That's a for sure trap. You gotta take your drinks home. You can't drink them till you get home. Fuck you, Chili's. I've never made it home with French fries. You want me to get home with a rum and Coke? What? That's insane. I mentioned being black and Asian. I'm not good at like either race though. I'm not good at math or basketball. I'm not a great driver, but I do get pulled over more than I should. I'm like, I'm in the passenger seat, officer. Why are you over here? I'm not that smart. I have a smart watch and it's got something on it called a pedometer. Colorado is one of the most healthiest places in the country. I don't need to explain what a pedometer is to you people. Count your steps if you're stupid. Count the steps you take throughout the day. I thought it was pronounced pedometer, and it was how you find pedophiles. So I was just trying to be a vigilante out in the streets. Like, come here, son! Says there's a pedophile 25 steps away. 26 steps. He kept taking me to Chris D'Elia's house. It was weird. If you didn't know, I hate to be the one to break the news. He just went overboard studying for you. Anyway, I've been dating. I went on a really interesting date when I think everybody's a little bit more open to just whatever. I went on a date with this girl, and she did cocaine on the date. It was a lunch date. It was Red Lobster, all you can eat shrimp. Lunch is like, it does it off the table, doesn't even go to the bathroom like a proper gentleman. The waiter's like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm just like, sir, she just really likes salt, let her do her thing. I take her back to my place, I don't judge. So do my thing. She asked me if I had more cocaine at home. Like I gave her the original cocaine. I lied, I say naturally, of course I do. I don't. I do have Motrin, which is white. I'm just grinding it up into like a little powder. I ran out and I needed her to know I'm big in the fake cocaine game. I was out of Motrin, but I still had carpet fresh. She's dead. Yeah. Let me wrap up. I have been trying to expand my sexual horizons a little bit and trying to do something different. I had a girl coming over the other day, and I'm like, you know what? I want to do something different. I'm going to handcuff her. Right? I'm like, she's white. White people don't get handcuffed. I tell that joke in a lot of different places. No one's ever corrected me. They're usually like, whoa. That was planned. She got that.
Yeah.
You man. Bring the house down. No. They usually see the handcuffs. She's like, whoa, those are for you guys. That's what she said. It's one of your accessories. Problem was, I didn't want to go to a sex store because it was being cheap. I didn't want to go past the Walmart across the street. So I go and I get all this stuff for the sex. Condoms, right? 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 What the fuck is a condom? Right? Watch out. A ring? Okay, you're good. All right. She's like, you didn't put that on your Tinder profile. Oh, no. Say nothing about condoms. Condoms, lube for butt stuff, naturally, maybe, who knows where the night goes. Gummy bears. It's got nothing to do with this. You look so interested. I said, gummy bears? She went, she's like, I love Haribo. It's weird. It was a weird situation. You made that weird. Thanks for the cup. Gummy bears and the handcuffs. The problem was they don't sell handcuffs by themselves at Walmart. They sell them in like a little kid's cop outfit with like a badge and a whistle and an actual certificate to be a real police officer. That's how easy the training is. So I get it anyway. I didn't think about how those things were going to look as they were rigging up my shit, though. It was just like, condoms, all right. A little too nice at Costco. I mean, Walmart. Blue, it's like for butt stuff, right? Gummy bears. You probably like to treat yourself during sex. He knew. He knows. Carpet fresh. Carpet fresh. Carpet fresh. What's this? Little kid's cop. It was weird. I was wearing my Penn State sweater. It was weird. The basketball team. Little kid's cop outfit. Security. Need you to come to register 5. I was like, whoa, what's wrong? I thought we were cool. He starts looking at his watch and goes, no, this is a pedophile 5 steps away from me. Son of a bitch. You guys have been great. Give it up to your host. Give it up to yourself. Thanks for having me.
Keep over Jeremiah, everybody. That was amazing. Penn State, yeah. Jerry Sandusky went from Penn State to the State Penn. Never get to tell that joke, so thank you for being able to lead it. Yeah, talking about the whole the race thing. It's like it's a tough thing, man. Like it's a tough subject to hit, you know. Because I was actually just outside ordering food, and I heard somebody say, "Oh my God, this is so hard today. Work is so hard today." And I was like, "No, it's not. You're making food right now. You didn't have a hard day." You know who had a hard day at work today? A Chinese detective working robbery in Shanghai. I mean, think about that. Someone stole your purse, man? Can you describe the suspect? 5'7", 120, Chinese. Fuck, I am never gonna find this guy. Fuck. You know who's got the easiest job in the world? The Chinese police sketch artist. I mean, think about that. You don't have to go to work that day. Where's Bushi? I got a stolen purse. Is he golfing again? Man, does he look like this? God, I'm never gonna find this guy. Okay, guys. Again, I want to thank Odell, and I want to thank Mythology, and I want to thank my all-male dog walking service. Men of Paws. I don't have any female clients yet, but I think in the next 10, 15 years or so, I'll be there. Okay, we're going to take a little break. Yeah. Little intermission right now. It's 8:31. We will come back at 8:45. Take a break. Go to the bathroom, get some food, have fun. Give all your comments a round of applause. And we'll see you at quarter till for Kevin Fitzgerald and Rick Bryan bringing it in for a landing.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
And we're back. In many ways, we never left. Welcome back, Denver, or as I like to call it, Portland with a job. 52 people on that one. All right, cool. Guys, ready for your fourth comedian? Yeah, this guy's a very funny man. You've seen him on Animal Planet, Netflix, Amazon, HBO, Showtime. Opening for Kevin Nealon. Give it up for the very funny who's talking onto a table right now, so I'm stalling. Kevin Fitzgerald, everybody, give it up.
Well, let me look at you. Out on the school night, look at you. Little hipsters. I know you're thinking, why is Gandalf here? I need more sympathetic lighting. How many have seen me before? Huh? And how many is your first time? Does the second group seem happier? You're in a good mood, that sets us apart. Because walking in here tonight, beautiful young women out front smoking cigarettes. Cigarettes. It made me sad because I used to be a beautiful young woman. Look what the cigarettes did to me. How am I doing on time? Man, I'll tell you my COVID-19 joke, but you probably won't get it. Here's what you missed so far. Well, it's nice to be here. It's nice to be here. Let's hear it for everybody you've seen so far. Weren't they wonderful? Okay, that's enough. That's enough. And let's hear it for your wait staff. They work while we play. So be nice and it's nice to be here. 15 years ago today, my father died. I think about him all day. He was an ice fisherman up there, ice fishing. How much do you have to hate your old lady to go ice fishing? How much do you have to hate your wife to see her ass right on the ice? Are you kidding me? And how dumb must the fish be? I mean, if the ceiling opened up right now and a pot pie came down, would you be at all suspicious? Honey, did we order a pizza? Two guys going, I'm going to save that joke for a bigger audience. If you don't laugh, the virus wins. When I was little, we couldn't even show Dick Van Dyke in bed with Mary Tyler Moore. Right? Had to have 6 pajamas, twin beds 50 yards apart. And now boner ads right at dinner time. What happened? My little niece was over the other night, 6 and 7 years old. I'm making spaghetti for her. Some ad came on for a product says it could add 3 inches to a man's penis. Got to thinking, what am I going to do with a 4-inch penis? Enough about me. In these ads, I got to tell you every side effect. Every side effect. For Viagra, they say it can cause double vision and blindness. How do you get double vision and blindness? I can't see it twice. I mean, I take Viagra, not for sexual purposes. I take it to keep myself from rolling out of bed. Safety first. I'm a veterinarian, like you said. We're seeing 1 marijuana dog a day. They eat the edibles and the cookies, they eat the brownies, the poor little things blended into and stuff. The half-life for a person, 26 hours. Half-life for a dog, 96 hours. They're on the moon. Yesterday, these brownies, you're supposed to eat 1/16 of the brownie to get your buzz. How do you get 1/16 of a brownie? Right? I mean, if I see a brownie, I just throw it in. I don't even chew it. This guy the other day, though, he was a little Jack Russell. He ate 22 of these little brownies. I don't even know what I think about marijuana. I'm Irish. If we discovered marijuana before we discovered whiskey, well, I can tell you Irish dance can be very different. We probably use our hands more. So nice to be working for you guys. Last night we were at a club here in town run by the Jehovah's Witnesses. All they wanted to hear were knock-knock jokes. We make fun of the witnesses. What are you people? Witness came to my house the other day, knocked on the door. I let him in, right? Took him in the kitchen, sat him down, gave him a cup of coffee. I go, what do you want to talk about? Because I don't know, I've never gotten this far before. What's with the banks? How come the banks are so snotty to us? Remember, the bank's really nice. You open up a new account, they give you a wonderful gift, like a toaster. Went to the bank yesterday, made a deposit. They gave you this thermos. It's an awful gift. Look how it leaks, but they're a friendly bank. It says, grab your way, they're all waving at me. They're very friendly. I was reading for you today, reading Consumer Reports magazine. The magazine article suggested that to cut down on your credit card usage, you should slip a condom over your credit card. Mine had a hole in it and I bought this shirt. Sorry, that's so stupid. So lucky that there's just put that anywhere. It's so lucky there's no kids at these things, right? Sometimes there's kids at these comedy things, and then you gotta do the kid jokes. Jokes like, how do you make pickle bread? Use dildo. That's not a good kid joke. I planted dildos on my whole south lawn, and it came up great, but now I got a new problem. Squatters. Sorry, that's so stupid. Drinking Coke. Got 11 days of sobriety. Not in a row. Tell you a few things about myself. I'm 69, but I read at a 70-year-old level. I'm so old I remember preparation A. I'm so old the only time I don't have to pee is when I'm peeing. Last time I couldn't pee at all. I went to the doctor. He goes, how old are you? I'm 69. He goes, you've peed enough. As you get older, apparently you do start to look like your pet. Because this morning, my next door neighbor came over yelling at me for shitting in his front yard. I'm going to remember every one of your goddamn faces. Spent the whole day yesterday trying to get my little niece a new car. Man, the car salesmen are so aggressive. They just come right up to you. Thinking about buying a car today, thinking about buying a car today, thinking about buying a car today. I go, I'm going to buy a car today, I'm thinking about pussy. Just tell them what I was thinking about. More good, I don't know. It's nice to be here. Being a veterinarian is hard because your family think you know about all medical problems. My brothers call me up all the time about their own health issues. All I can tell them is, well, your nose is still cold. My brother called me and said, I've got a burning sensation when I urinate. I said, why don't you hold your cigar in the other hand? Working on animals, the most evil animal to work on, the hamster. Evil, miserable little creature. Tiny ears, tiny eyes, tiny feet, giant teeth, enormous balls. And they want you to look at their balls. Look at my balls. All I'm saying is your balls should be bigger than your eyes. It's disturbing to people. Well, this hamster got away from this woman, loose in her house, right? Loose in her house. And so she finds it under the refrigerator, but he's getting stuck to the side of the cage. So they got these little cheek pouches, right? So I think he's got a little abscess. So I pull him off, right? And then he becomes like a fur Nazi, like, look at my balls, So I gotta give him a little gas to make him go to sleep so I can look at the cheek pouch. So I give him the gas, he goes to sleep, give him a little mask, give him the gas, open up his cheek pouch, and out popped a refrigerator magnet. He's getting stuck to the side of his cage. You can't even make that up. It's like rodent versus magnetism. And the stuff they ask you when we said, what do you give a Great Dane with diarrhea? I said, plenty of room. Selling mint-flavored milk bones, the breath mint for dogs. Who thinks dogs are worried their breath is offensive? I think your dog wants to breathe on it. On TV, the guy says, mint-flavored milk bones, so he'll like himself better. If I could lick my own balls, I'd like myself plenty already. Hell, I'd never go out. I certainly wouldn't be worried about my breath. I've got bigger fish to fry. Being veterinarians, we were known as great lovers. Blind date the other night, got her back to her place after the day. She said, tie me up, do what you do best. I tied her head to the bedboard and I neutered her beagle. Enjoy Rick Ryan, you're very nice. Thank you very much.
Thanks, buddy.
One more time, Kevin Show, everybody. Yeah. You know, I have a couple of dogs. I like finding them treats. I give it to my dog's head. I'm like, what does the dog want? You know, it's like we have like little bacon strips. It's like bacon. I love bacon. My dog loves bacon. Little drumettes. Oh, I love drumettes. My dog loves drumettes. Then it occurs to me, I'm not paying attention. My dog will eat a homeless man's vomit off of a sidewalk if I'm not paying attention. You know what I mean? Like, they're marketing to me. What if my dog had the job and the buying power? Then the commercial would be like, new milk-bottle dog treats. Now available in schnauzer ass and open wound. Okay, I guess we're for your headliner. Give up everybody. Rick Bryan, Netflix, HBO, Showtime, Comedy Central, Comedy Works, everywhere in Denver. Don't be dumb.
I won't touch you.
Okay, don't touch me. We're the pandemic, pendejo. What's wrong with you? Okay, white people always spreading diseases. I know what's up, pandemic. Don't touch me. Fucking mic, man. I don't even use the mic for the corona shit because they don't brush their fucking teeth, okay? These comedians are nasty. Half the microphones I've ever had, they fucking stink. So that's why I don't use this shit right here. It has nothing to do with coronavirus at all. What's up, everybody? How we doing? Yeah. We're the test monkeys right here. Shit, they want to see what's going to happen to us right now. Last time I was here, somebody threatened death on me on Facebook. Hope you fucking die, you're not wearing a mask. I'm like, bitch, fuck you, just stay at home, okay? That's why I leave your apartment. Leave me the fuck alone, shit. Y'all don't like the mask, man. I can tell the way you're looking at me right now. This is an uncomfortable look, isn't it? Yeah, I'm on stage and it looks like I'm gonna rob you fuckers right now. This is how they want me to dress. They're like, nah, use one of those masks. I was like, fuck you. You want me to cover my face? You're gonna have to deal with this shit right here. What's happening? Yeah, in the 90s, if I dressed like this, I got in a lot of fucking trouble. That's all I know. Now in my 40s, if I don't dress like this, I get in a lot of trouble. What the hell, man, okay? I can't win, all right? I'm trying. Oh, shit. Hold on real quick. Let me sit down. Ugh. Corona can't get you when you're sitting down. Right? Like, what the fuck? You guys feel safe now? Everybody's good? When your ass is touching something? Like, you can't get a cold after that? What the fuck? What is happening, people? Don't be dumb, goddammit. Shit. That's all my mask says, too, is don't be dumb. I was going to make masks, but this is like 6 months ago, and I was like, fuck it, just make some bandanas. Like, this shit ain't going to last forever. I'm not going to be retarded forever, right? If I was wrong, shit, I should have made some fucking masks. But hey, if you just want some bandanas after the show, I'm selling them. All they say is don't be dumb. That's it. And on the other side, they say DVD 2020. It stands for Don't Be Dumb 2020. Okay. So it don't matter if you like wearing the mask, if you don't like wearing the mask, without opening your mouth, this is the mask for you. Right? You're telling whoever, whatever side of the party, shit, don't be dumb. You don't be dumb, fucker. Same, all right? Everybody, don't be dumb. We're trying to fight each other over masks, though. That's got to be the dumbest shit I have fucking seen, man. People at Walmart fighting each other. Why your mask? I'm fucking kill you. Like 6 feet. Fucker, what happened to 6 feet? Shit, you're worried about the mask. Worried about 6 feet. This is ridiculous right now. Y'all been to casinos? Yeah, same thing, man. If you're not drinking, fucking, you better have your mask up in between sips. I was like, get the fuck away from me, dude's right here. He's like, have your mask on. I was like, I'm gonna punch you, dog. You're 6 feet right here, goddamn. What the fuck? Now I see why people getting in fights over this goddamn ass shit. Anybody lost anybody to Corona? I'm sorry if you have. If you lost a loved one, you know, I lost an uncle, and he got stabbed up in the Walmart for not wearing his fucking mask. Don't be down, man. You got a comedy show. You damn right I won't make fun of stupidity. Fuck you. I started comedy about 12 years ago, and what started comedy was I had cancer. Okay? I could have cried. I could have put myself in a bubble. I could have told everybody to stay away. I was like, fuck that, man. I'm going to make fun of having only one ball now. Fuck it. Let's roll with it. So, I mean, hey, man, if shit's going down, shit's going down. I'm sorry if you've lost your 80-year-old grandma, okay? But Jesus Christ, you had her for 80 years, selfish, let her go, fuck. Look, I'm sorry your grandma had a cough, okay? Mine had diabetes, she lost her feet, which is fucking worse, okay? Life isn't fair, is all I'm saying. Fuck you. Your grandma's getting sick, I can't drink after 11. This is bullshit. I don't know what time it is neither. I thought I was going to be on the first show. The fuck is this? The second show that we have right now, starring me and Kevin Fitzgerald. See, this second show was a rock star fucking show. Hell yeah. Nah, fuck that. Give it up for all the comedians you see tonight. Come on, man. Nah, let's not turn it up. We're doing the damn thing. Hell yeah. Stuff here being a dick. Those guys are like, fuck you. I don't believe you see. Hey, who built this stage? Greg? What the fuck, dog? Like, I don't even weigh that much, man. What's the heaviest comedian you've had on this show? You might want to limit about 200 is all I'm saying. I'm 180. This fucking thing is flexing, Holmes. That's all I'm saying. Shit. You built this yourself, huh? See, fucking white boy, man. You should have had a Mexican help you, goddammit. How many of y'all been able to stay at home for months and months and months and get paid? Round of applause if you've been getting paid and not having to go to work. Mm-hmm. All the white people. Right? Very fucking nice for you, Pandemic. You can't work, it's a pandemic. What is a pandemic? What does that mean? Shit, is that like when the Dow Jones is down? Because it don't fucking matter when that's going on either to me, okay? I'm Mexican. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world. I gotta fucking go to work every goddamn day. Now, one day have I been able to take off. What do they call us? The essential workers? Yeah, what are they? You can't spell essential with that S, most. That's all I say. When this first started, man, everybody was hiding in their houses. It was like fucking apocalypse out there. Like everybody was gone. It was beautiful. Oh my God. If you've ever heard of your grandparents telling the stories like when they go for a friendly drive, you know, let's go for a drive. Like it was something relaxing to do. Like we don't understand that. That's fucking crazy. It's not relaxing to drive, is it? Well, when everybody was hiding, fuck yeah, man. It was nice. Shit. The minimum speed limit on the highway was 85 miles an hour. I was like, fuck, man, I didn't want to hit 88, you know, go back in time, I get deported, fuck all that. It was weird, though. Like, I would drive past apartment complexes, I felt like a trustee in jail all over again. You know, because I'm out there cleaning and shit. People are looking in their windows like, what's he doing out there? How does he get to be out of his cell? What the fuck? Cleaning, fuckers, clean. Yeah. You clean too. We wouldn't be in this fucking pandemic or whatever it is. Wash your hands, cochinos, okay? Wash your hands. What happened to everybody? My grandma died like years ago, but she knew this was going to happen. Because all my life, she's like, oh, cochino, wash your hands. I'm like, hey, cochino, what the fuck? Why am I dirty? What happens? You've been outside all day. I'm like, well, you fucking made me go outside all day, okay? I had no plans of being out there in the world. You made me go out there. Now I'm nasty. This is bullshit. She knew, though. She knew. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Can we touch our faces anymore? Like, is that a thing still? Because remember that for a minute? That was like, warning, do not touch your face. Do not touch your face. Do not touch your face. Like, I wasn't going to until you said something. Fucking how did this? It's like boot camp all over again. Like, stand still. Like, oh, fuck you, man. Like, I didn't hit you until you told me to stand still. Shit. Move a muscle, see what happens. Somebody's kicking your ass, that's all I'm saying. Touch your face. That was fucked up for you. How many of y'all pretended that you were locked up? Don't fucking lie. Don't lie, man. You're yelling at your friends, stay home, you're gonna kill everybody, everybody's gonna die. Put me down. Shit. How many of y'all bought toilet paper? Fucking liars, yeah. These are the same ones that bought water in Y2K, huh? You fucking idiots. Don't be dumb. Toilet paper. What's everybody scared of? Jesus, are you pooping the mud? What's happening? That's too much wiping of the culo if you're gonna run out of toilet paper. Conserve, fuckers, conserve. There's no Mexicans here, huh? Fuckers are all still working, aren't they? When your grandma has 16 kids, trust me, you don't run out of toilet paper. That's 16 culos that you gotta wipe. Why would you run out of toilet paper? No, because you have one fucking square for everybody, right? You learned it. Hey, are we close to curfew? Like, is it almost 11? Because if so, I'd like another one of these, goddammit. Everybody started having a jailhouse mentality. And don't tell me I'm wrong. Because when you're locked up in jail, everybody watches stupid shit like Cops. Like, why are you always watching Cops? What the fuck's going on? Well, always watching Cops in jail. Don't act like none of you fuckers have been locked up. You know what I'm talking about, shit. They were always watching Cops. I'm like, we're surrounded by Cops. This is a shitty fucking show. Change the channel. Well, it wasn't Cops out here. Everybody started watching that fucking Tiger King, is what the hell you yeah. See? Stupid show again. Some shitty ass show, and everybody's watching it. What the hell? I'm 40 years old and never knew these people existed in my life, okay? I could have gone the rest of my life not knowing about these little life fucks, is all I'm saying. Goddamn, and I love baby tigers, them little cubs, that's why these assholes fucking fuck Carol Baskins, is all I'm saying. I knew all of you guys were watching this shit. You guys have the 10 people or less rule? Remember we couldn't have more than 10 people gathering? I had to kick like 4 of my family members out. Got to go. You got a job. Get the fuck out of here. My uncle was pissed. You can't just get rid of your kids, though, you know? Maybe they're 19, 20 years old, but there's a pandemic. Nobody's hiring no more. There's no jobs. Like, where are you going to send the little bastards? But they don't want to quarantine. Little fuckers are coming and going. Like, no, you got to stay out there. Shit. They came back, and I was in the window just laughing. I'm going, ha-ha, you dumb. Like, don't be dumb. I told you not to leave. Now you got to fucking quarantine 2 weeks. And they're like, 2 weeks. I want to come in. Go to the backyard. Fucking camp out there, you little bastard. You know, this is, they come back with more people. You know what? That's not the plan. All of a sudden, we're herd immunity. No, this is crazy. Again, I'm sorry, your grandma. I need a drink. Can we order a drink back? Hey, Greg, you mind giving me another one of these? This is my jailhouse mentality. Like, as soon as we went into lockdown and everything, I stopped drinking Budweiser. Like, I've been drinking Budweiser since I was 15 years old. Now I switched over to the hooch. All right, yeah. Just like in jail, man, you drink a beer, they're gonna know you drink a beer in your cell, but you get you some hooch, they don't know what the fuck you're drinking in there. I'm drinking
what the fuck hooches?
That's the hooch. Just say when you can't tell shit, it's got a little bit of iced tea in it, some fermented lemons to make the alcohol. Nah, man, it's an ice pick, bro. Is what I'm drinking. See, that's a prison drink right there. That's what they call an ice pick. Google that shit. I thought my brother was bullshitting me. All it is vodka and iced tea with a lemon. That's it. It's called an ice pick. I'm like, that's fucking gangster. That's what I drink now. Shit. Give me a goddamn ice pick. I'll take a couple tall, please, if you don't mind. And if it's already a lemon, I'll take 5 of those motherfuckers. Right, that's the world we live in now, isn't it? Me and my buddy went to the bar, and I forgot my wallet. I was like, fuck, man, I ain't driving all the way back home. He was like, let me get a couple to go. Like a couple of drinks to go? And he's like, yeah, because of COVID now, we can get drinks to go. I'm like, oh, this is the stupidest shit I ever heard. So we both walk up to the bar together, and I'm like, no, I don't got my ID. Like, oh, you guys got to go. Then he turns around, goes right back in, like, I'll take 2, please. And she's like, yeah, no problem. All they do is just put a little fucking scotch tape over the top, you know, that's for protection in the car and everything. I don't know what ever happened to the open containers, but as long as you beat a little scotch tape over the top, we're good to go all over, right? Well, yeah, COVID, man, they're changing the rules. There's all that's happening. Any gamblers out here? Yeah, we're fucked now, man. Shit. They got online gambling legal everywhere. Fucking thanks to COVID. Hell yeah. Cheers to COVID. Fuck yeah. Bringing out all the vices and everything. Porn's just streaming into the house. Fucking gambling streaming into the house. Like, fuck, we're fucked. I love these gambling commercials. Like, yeah, you want online gambling, you do all this. If you got a gambling problem, call 1-800. It's like, He's still happy about saying if you got a gambling problem, you just slow down for a minute. I'm like, this is fucking wrong. Like, I've been to rehab. What the fuck is that?
Bourbon and Coke.
There's a bourbon and coke?
It's a hooch.
It's the
I don't know what it
hooch?
is.
This dude, but did you take a piss in that and said, fuck it, he'll like it? I said, a goddamn ice. Did anybody hear what an ice pick was? Like, I broke it down, the ingredients. I told you to Google it and shit. Like, I have not drank a soda in 3 goddamn years, and here you want me to drink a bourbon and coke and call it fucking hooch. I don't think so. Do it. She said, nah, it burns that damn little cat, so I don't drink the pop. Fuck you. I'm in my 40s. I make it look good, but it still burns. Anybody want a bourbon and coke? All right, bourbon and coke. Get a $5 bourbon and coke. $10. Oh, my lady's like, fuck that. Don't let it go to waste, man. I'll take it. All right, here, run her up. She gives me pussy. I don't care about the $5. Here you go. You want a bourbon and coke? You want to I've been with that woman for 15 years. I wasn't just some stranger now. After I was like, look at the balls in this fucking bag. Told you all I need is one. Jesus Christ, I think I had a set list or something to talk about, but I was just running my mouth there for a minute. I have any jokes to tell you, or should I just keep running my goddamn mouth? Run your mouth! Shit. My mom never liked this when I get paid. I was talking about toilet paper. That's what I was going. That's how long I've been running my mouth. That sometimes I started talking about toilet paper, boom, we fucking took a left. I didn't know where the hell I'd been since then. I didn't even know where I was going with that whole toilet paper thing. Shit. As much weed as I smoke, I'm lucky I remember my fucking name. That's all I know. Anybody smoke like that? Like, I got my kids' names tattooed on my arms. Yeah. My mom's like, you gonna forget them? I was like, I already fucking forgot them. Half of the time they're, you right there, the one I'm about to slap. So y'all got kids, I can see. All right. So you did enjoy that joke earlier about locking them out of the house. See, those are the people that have the fucking teenagers. Yeah. You learn to hate the ones you love real quick. Yeah. The ones that got the little snuggly babies that are looking at us like we're monsters. It's like the beginning of a marathon that you've never ran before. You're like, yeah, fuck yeah, man, we're going to do this. We're going to tear this shit up. And you get towards the end like, I'm fucking dying, man. Yeah, we told you fuckers, okay? When somebody tells you congratulations after you say you're pregnant, just slap the shit out that person like that. Because all they're saying is, ha ha, you're fucked. Is what they're saying. That's wrong, man. People tell people to have kids. That's just cruel, is what that is right there. And Mexicans having millions of them, I don't fucking get that shit right there. We're like gremlins, you know, you start water, we start popping now and shit. I'm like, don't touch me, you get pregnant. Fuck this, I'm only half Mexican, but only half free. Thank God, I could have a litter by now, you know, like I know why they do have so many kids though, because they don't want to watch their kids no more. Like after kid number 5, like it's old enough to fucking watch the other ones that you shit out, so you don't gotta worry about them no more. So my grandma, no, I get it now. All right, yeah. My uncle, the youngest one that she has, he calls my grandma, grandma. I'm like, fucker, that's your mom. Like, we have definitely lost touch. He's like, yeah, grandma's getting mean. I'm like, you mean your mom? He's talking about my dad. He's like, Uncle Rick. I'm like, your fucking brother, dude. What's happening right now? They are like gremlins, you know. She fed a couple after midnight. Now they're just retarded. I was talking about teenagers, man. You know, I love them, but you do want to kill them. Okay? A teenager's like a roommate who don't give a fuck. Like they'll eat up all the food. They won't pay no bills, and they won't clean a damn thing in the house. If that was your roommate, would you not whoop his ass and then evict him? But because I raised the little son of a bitch and I loved him and I fucking cared for him and I spent millions of dollars to make sure that he's still alive, I can't beat the shit out of him? This is a catch-22. And this, you have no more control, is all I'm saying. When they say fuck you, if you can't punch them in the fucking throat, you've lost. They're bigger than you. What are you going to do anymore? You have to be able to beat the kids still, okay? And not the babies. Love those babies. You know, snuggle those babies up, like sniff them. You know how they still smell like heaven, even after they shit themselves. Like, love those babies, but drop those little bastards from time to time. Don't freak out, I'm not a monster. They call them bouncing babies for a reason, okay? They're resilient, you know, it's great. They bounce right back, they're good to go. They don't even remember you dropping them later on, right? And it's satisfying when they're running the mouth, talking all that shit, and looking like, you bounced, it's like, what are you talking about? Like, that's why you had a hard time graduating, but you made it, right? Okay, you made it. Ungrateful sons of bitches, man. All right, who's got a teenager? Round of applause if you got a teenager at home. Okay, let me ask you this question. Will you allow your teenager to do the dishes? Then take a cup that you cannot see through. Let them pour milk into that cup. Will you drink that milk with confidence? What? No, you will not. Hell no. First off, you're going to give me milk, you better be in a glass that I can fucking see through. All right? But put it in a cup that I can't see. There is nothing worse than having a nice, refreshing glass of milk, and you're about halfway through this. What in the hell is that? It looks like mocos mixed with sand. That's boogers for anybody who's not following. Boogers mixed with sand in the bottom of a glass. I have never in my life poured a glass of boogers in fucking sand. What is the concoction that is left in these glasses after these kids fucking do the dishes? Do you see the people who said they know they are bent over losing their shit right now? Because these little angels, the ones we love so much, knowing that there's caca in the glass, we're pouring you the milk and they're like, here's your milk, daddy. Like, you little motherfucker, how can you not want to kill that person right there? With confidence, they'll hand you that glass knowing they're fucking you over right now. That's not cool, man, all right? They eat up all the cookies in the house? Like, I bought a family pack of cookies, all right? That's like 48 cookies. They don't last 24 hours in my house. I'm the one smoking weed, and I don't get one fucking cookie. You know how frustrating that is? Downstairs, smoking blood, you're like, oh shit, I got some cookies upstairs. Put this out for a minute, you go upstairs, get some cookies out here, get you a glass, get you that milk we was talking about, you get your own goddamn milk. You don't fucking let nobody else pour you no milk, we just went over that. You can see where the cookies are at, you get excited, you're gonna dip the fuck out these cookies, you bring them down. I don't know why for the life of me you can't feel the weight that's inside that damn thing, but you still gotta hope you bring it down, you open it up, what's inside? Oh no, one would be nice, nothing would be reasonable, but fucking crumbs is what the hell you find in there, goddammit. Like a raccoon or something came in and ravaged through your cupboards and shit. Like fucking cookie, and they just left you. Like fucking ravaged through the cookies. And if you're gonna steal from me, hide the evidence, is all I'm saying, okay? Don't steal from me, then put it right back like fuck it. Right back where you put it from, man. These are the angels that I'm talking about. These fucking kids. All right, just me. I'm the one that wants to kill my kids. Look at how packed this room is. We're told that we could die of COVID. Most of you got kids and you're like, fuck it, we're gonna go battle COVID. I ain't living with these kids no more. Especially if you had to homeschool them. Wasn't that a bitch? You watch Little Prairie and the house growing up and everything. And now you are living little house on the prairie and shit. The kids can't leave. My grandma goes. Now I know why my grandma was like, go outside, go the fuck outside. Get out of this house, pendejo. I'm gonna kill you if you don't fucking leave the house. Now I get it. I didn't get it when I was little, but now I get it. She just revelation just now as I was on this stage and like, now I understand my grandma. Did somebody just sneeze? Fucking evacuate the area, goddammit. Somebody sneeze. Gonna die. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Right on. See the color difference, right? Okay. See, that's clear. I want clock the butthole or fucking whatever the top does to you. Still got this bourbon up here, baby. You want it? No, you're on the wine. You don't need no fucking bourbon. Anybody want this bourbon to come? Come on, get it, goddamn. Don't be shy, shit. Richie.
Cheers, buddy. Stop around. Okay. Yeah. Right on. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Salute to all y'all, man, for coming out and supporting live comedy. Everybody's on their videos, Zooming and TikToking and whatever the fuck else is going on. I was like, all right, I guess TikTok's the thing to do, right? Started flicking through that shit. I was like, I feel like a pedophile all of a sudden. What the fuck's going on here? I didn't sign up for any of this shit. A bunch of 13-year-old little girls shaking their asses on my phone. And my baby was like, what the fuck you doing? I was like, nothing, babe. No, shit. I'm trying to TikTok. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm on a list now. This is bullshit. Fuck.